One, two, 3.
Okay, y'all, I know I've shown y'all this little town before. I'm going to show it to you again. I'm not sure which episode it was on before, but this is Shellman, Georgia. If you're not paying any attention whenever you come down 82, Highway 82, you'll run right by it and won't see it because it's right off the main road. This is the place that's got the murals painted on the side of the big grain bins and everything. There's a bunch of pretty nice houses right here. There goes Country Boy. Well, that's what his truck said on the front, says Country Boy. But they got some big old nice pretty houses down here. A few little antebellum homes. It's really an old town. I mean, it's been here a long time. But this is where they got Chelsea's fountain, and I can't remember what Chelsea, you know, what the story is behind the Chelsea's fountain. Big old-timey water tower. Railroad tracks. Now, turn around down here to the right, and there's the murals painted on the side of the grain bin. Grain bins. Got the Georgia flag, Alabama flag. I mean the Alabama flag, Georgia flag, U.S. flag, and like I said, those are the murals and stuff. Swing into downtown here. You can tell it's an old town just because of how wide the streets are. Streets aren't very wide at all. Of course, there's a restaurant right there called the Back Porch. That is some good eating right there, but you got to go at a certain time because it stays so busy. All these people lined up on the side of the road, that's where they at. They in the back porch over there, so. That's Shellman. Ain't much to it, it's a little old bitty town. But it's a cute, quaint town. I've never been further than the gin. The gin is right here. I've never been down there any further. There may be slums down there for all I know, I don't know. Oh. Here's the cotton gin in Shellman. I'm gonna eat my lunch. Alright, y'all, I'm back down at this site. Down close to the creek down there. Refilled the bait bottles. I want to show you all these cakes I made. I put them out last week. I got where I cook them, I bake them. These are those molasses cakes or blocks or however, whatever you want to put it, whatever you want to call them. I got where I cook them because that's what makes them hard. And I put them out last week just to check and see if, you know, I didn't know if they were too hard, nothing wanted to fool with them. But they're gone, so I know that they're eating on them. So this one right here has got the traditional molasses in it. This one right here just got pancake syrup in it instead of, they still have the corn syrup in them too, but this has got some pancake syrup in them. Now I had to cook these a little bit longer because that pancake syrup didn't harden very well. And it's still, I mean, I believe if I tried really hard, I could break it with my hand just right there. This would be a little bit different story because it's got molasses and corn syrup in it, but this just got that earned pancake syrup in it. So I put these back out. Like I said, I got to where I cook them for about this one took about an hour and a half. These only take about an hour. But we'll see. I put them out last week, so it's gonna be kind of interesting to see what we got this week. Okay, back down here at the pine thicket again. And something has chewed off another bungee cord off my camera. But you know what? I just got to thinking about something. Look at that cake, that molasses cake. I got one there and got one there. Got some corn put out there. Look at the shape of the molasses cake. Now, look at the shape of my camera. I wonder if them idiots are thinking the camera is a darn molasses cake. It's mostly coons. I don't think a deer would mess with anything like that. But this is really weird. I had this bungee cord. It wasn't tied to anything. It was tied around the bottom of it to kind of keep it stable. But I ain't messing with it no more. I ain't putting another bungee cord on there. Just, well, I don't know. I got some spare bungee cords. I may put one back around there. But we'll see. I don't know if they're getting it confused. Of course, it don't smell like them cakes. Them cakes have a scent to them. I mean, like I said, this tree right here, buddy. The last time I checked this trail camera, this tree right here, them coons climbed up and down that tree 1,000 times. I can see it. Especially when they had some bad weather come through here. They'd climb up in that tree. I don't see how they didn't bend it over, but they did. They climbed up. And it'd be 3 or 4 of them up in that little old bitty sapling right there. But anyway, I put some more corn out. It was all gone. Put my 2 more cakes out because they were both gone. I'm gonna change the card in that camera and put another bungee cord on there. All right, that's my little 10 megapixel camera, little Tasco right there. And I think it's just about on its last leg. I replaced the batteries in it last weekend. And when I come up, it didn't have any kind of reading or anything on it, no display. So I pulled the batteries out, put the batteries back in, just kind of like a power reset. And they come back, display come back on, but I don't know for how long. So we'll see. I don't know how much is on here, but I've had it for over a year. It's a cheap, cheap kind of camera. It's not really top of the line. So I got a year's worth of work out of it. I think that's pretty good. The other ones that I got, all the wild game cameras are a little bit more expensive, so they're gonna last me a little bit longer. But like I said, this one wasn't very expensive. So it's gonna be interesting to see what I got coming in out of the light line here. We'll see. All right, I'm hiking it back up to the house today. That's a long walk. Just talking about that Tasco camera. I've had that thing for over a year, and it's been out a majority of the time. So maybe next weekend, or probably next weekend, I'll start taking some of these cameras up, because turkey season ends in a couple of weeks. So I'll be taking them up and moving them to my summer locations. 2 of them's down there in that old swampy bottom down there anyway. I really don't need to really be walking around down there. It's getting hot and humid. And the snakes are out. So I really don't need to be stomping around in the woods very much anyway. So I know I'll take those cameras in the pine thicket and down there at the hobbit hole. I'll probably take them up next week or the week after. That's a shame too, because I was just starting to get some stuff at the hobbit hole, but it's just gotten to where it's so swampy and wet down there. And the vegetation's starting to grow up in there, so everything that I cut down is starting to grow back. So it's gonna be hard to get in and out down there anyway. So I'm gonna take them up and put them out in my summer spots, my spring and summer spots. So that ought to be fun. I'm gonna try to put them back in a lot of the same places I had it in last year, because they were good spots. And maybe put one in a different location. I haven't even been over to the farm in a long time. So that's where we're at. We'll get that and get that Tasco off, and it's probably gonna be too jacked up to use anyway. I'm at home now, thank goodness.